Today I want to talk about stem cells. Probably the most confusing subject in the history of medicine, maybe since the germ theory. What are stem cells? Why do they work? How do they work? Why can't we get them? What is the big mystery? Well, let's go back to Lucy, 3.2 million years ago, our first primate. If you believe evolution, she evolved to a carnivore state, changed from an ape to a human, larger frontal brain, freed up the hands, bipedal walking, and that's who we are today. So, stem cells are passed down from one generation to the next. You have stem cells. You have them in your bone. You have them in your fat. You have them in the pulp of your teeth, by the way. So they're naturally occurring substances. Unfortunately, over time, you lose the amount of stem cells in your body. Age 20, fully grown. Age 50, loss of 90%. So where did you get the stem cells? Could you use them from yourself? Yes. That's called autologous, meaning yourself. So you could take your fat-derived stem cells. You have to harvest that, process it, and inject it. And we'll talk about exactly why it works. Or you can take your bone, drill a hole in the bone, pull the bone marrow aspirate out, spin it down, and re-inject it. Do they have stem cells? Absolutely. Are they viable? For the most part. But if you're over 50, I don't think that's the best source. Let's go to perinatal stem cells. And that's called allogenic, meaning from somebody else. Placenta, amniotic fluid, Wharton's jelly, the protective supporting tissue of the umbilical cord. Now, they all have varying effects. Amniotic fluid, technically, when it's processed, they're not stem cells, but they do have lots of growth factors. What are growth factors? Think of a construction site. You have electricians, plumbers, 50 attorneys, architects, all the people that make a building. That's what the growth factors are. Let's talk about one particular one. VEGF, vascular endothelial growth factor. This is how I explain how this works. The nerve seeks out the diseased tissue like a probe, like a cat's whisker, into the darkness. It feels that there's energy depletion. There's a stem cell on the back of a blood vessel, and that tissue is really called a periocyte, and it's triggered by a growth factor like VEGF. And it seeks the area of damage, going like an amoeba on the back of an artery, searching for the area of disease. Brings more blood supply. It's simple as that. That's how it works. It's like magic. No, it's a miracle, as the senators in the United States say. So why can't we get that in the United States? We need more research, even though we know it works. We know it's safe. It's a miracle. So that's a political issue. I can't answer that. You need to call your senators and say, why can't we get stem cells?